rising to the collective. Y'all know we back with another banger, another reaction. I appreciate everybody who been tapping in, running up, and subbing up. If you new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7. And this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps collective grow, helps collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But appreciate you even if you're watching on your TV, whatever the case is. I wish you a smooth 7. Shout out to the collective. Might be a trigger warning or 2. I hope not. But I did want to go ahead and say I love y'all collective. I appreciate y'all. Keep vibrating on. Keep growing. Keep expanding. Keep that negative energy out your way. I wish y'all the best. Let me know how y'all feeling today. Today will be a little bit of a longer video. We kind of was backed up with all the videos that was coming. It was a lot going on in the last 7. A lot. So I got a lot of clips. But I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all know what it is, man. Let's get straight to the video, man. Let's go.
What if the truth about Hollywood wasn't what you thought? What if the industry that you admire, the stars you follow, are hiding something so dark, so evil, that it could shake the very foundation of everything you believe? China McClain, yes, the Disney star we all looked up to, just exposed everything. Because when she went live, and what she just revealed about Hollywood's deepest secret, it's nothing short of terrifying. Because she just called out Hollywood and how the devil rules it, saying that there's an evil force controlling Hollywood and everybody that's in it. A force that manipulates, deceives, and destroys everything in its path. And the more shocking fact is that no one else is talking about this video. And why is the truth being silenced? Because China single-handedly saved us all. Because we never looked past the glitz and the glamour. I mean, just take a look at this.
Pattern in what is being represented. People think that this stuff is just a game. There is a reason why you see people dressed up as Satan. Not just, you know, like Satan slipping himself in a little bit. No, full on visuals of Satan, people dressed as Satan, you know, dressed as a demon, got upside down crosses all on their clothes or pentagrams on their clothes. And people are just like, oh, that's funny. It's, you know, we're making fun. No, there's a reason why the entertainment industry is doing that.
She ain't had a really good role since that interview.
Somebody help him, somebody pass out right here. Somebody pass out right here. Hold on, don't touch him, don't touch him. Everybody just back up. Security, somebody help jump in real quick. Keep going. Somebody jump in, come on, security. Let's get it in, let's get it in, let's get it in.
Y'all, the Guadalupe River already claimed over 80 lives, y'all. And guess what? They're talking about a round 2. They saying it's another storm about to hit. People didn't even have a chance to recover. They're still looking for people. And this jump about to hit again? Y'all, this is not normal, bruh.
Started seeing people rushing toward their cars and packing up, and that's when we heard from volunteers that water was apparently building up north, and there were major concerns that it was coming this way. We also then, shortly after that, got this text message: an emergency alert, severe. It says right here, high confidence of river flooding at North Fork of River. Move to higher ground.
You can't make this up. They got another alert. They already flooded, y'all. Now another surge is about to hit. They put out the alerts. If you're in that area, get the hell out. Emergency. People that was there said that jump hit like a tsunami, y'all. Y'all seen the video on my last jump. The water was just... I'm praying for everybody that's affected by this and still gonna be affected by the next one. All the people that lost their life, their homes, everything. This shit is crazy, y'all, but it's becoming more normal. The world is...
So a lot of people been moving out of like California, right? And they said a lot been moving to the Texas area. It's places like that. Do y'all think that that's man-made because they know a lot of people have migrated to some of these other states, particularly Texas? And there's this thing called keep the numbers low because they're trying to control the population. Just for entertainment purposes. What I'm saying ain't even true. None of it. But is that too far of a reach if I question that? I'm just asking. Or is the earth doing its own reset on its own? Man-made or is it the other way? Let me know.
So this is what they mean by New York not being a real place, because not only do you have cars dropping into massive sinkholes, but New York also experienced some type of crazy hailstorm yesterday as well too, y'all. Look at this, y'all. That's crazy. Right after the car fell into that pothole, New York was like, here, let me fill that pothole with some ice. And look at this, y'all. The heavy wind, rain, and ice was really coming down at one point in time. Look at this deck over here, y'all. It looked like little salt pebbles, doesn't it? Right? The earth is being salted right now, man. The season is here. That's crazy. It seems that New York is definitely playing its part out in the Matrix. This hailstorm caused some significant damage to some cars. And New York has also been getting tornado warnings. This wasn't a tornado that would knock down the tree, but this hailstorm was accompanied with heavy winds, and it was knocking down trees onto the ground. Ice is everywhere, y'all. I told y'all, man. Ice is in the form of government, and you know this over here. That ice is working overtime all over the planet, y'all. In the form of government, you know, hot as hell, you know, and then you get ice as hell. Ice as hell as well too. Vanilla ice, baby. The shift is here. Let's get it. Peace in.
This Texas flood was worse than I thought because it completely wiped out an all-girls camp. This is truly tragic stuff, and this camp was washed away overnight at that. And I've never seen anything this bad before. Obviously, flooding in and of itself can be tragic, right? But the way that this happened and as fast as this happened is very tragic and very bizarre. I mean, and honestly, look at all of these floods that are happening in multiple different places. I mean, it just really seems as if things are becoming more and more strange, and these floods are becoming more and more amplified. And honestly, people didn't even have time to react because apparently this rose 25 feet within 45 minutes. That is unheard of. And now it's up to at least 32 people that have been unalived, and there are still girls missing from this camp that was wiped away, washed away overnight. I believe it was like 27 children that have not been found as of yet. And again, my prayers go out to all of these people affected by all of this. This is truly tragic stuff that is going on, that is happening. What do you think? Be sure to comment down below.
Shit is unheard of, man. Prayers to them girls and Texas.
South Carolina just passed a bill, Bill 3537, stating that if a woman gets pregnant and she miscarries, and they think it's her fault that she miscarried, she worked too hard, she went horseback riding, she rode a bicycle, she went on vacation, got on an airplane, and after doing this activity, she loses the baby, she's going to be charged with murder, which is punishable by life in prison or the death penalty. And in this bill, it states they're protecting unborn children or unborn people who are made in the likeliness of God. And I thought the First Amendment said that, you know, you can't make laws based off of religion. Me, personally, I'm going to teach my kids not to get pregnant. They can just not, don't do it.
These people want far too much control, bro. It don't make no sense. It pisses me off. It irritates me to the max. Like, and I've seen comments when I say everybody should just focus on their self. Don't worry about what another person's doing, because as long as you're focused on yourself and you doing what you're supposed to do, if everybody worked on themselves for the best, for the greater good of everybody, the world would be better. But we got too many people One person want to worry about what this person doing and not focusing on their own shit. The pot can't call the kettle black. My grandma used to always say that. You can't sit here and tell somebody to go do this and it's the right thing, but your ass doing the worst thing. Hypocrite. It's hypocritical, bro. So I don't know, man. I don't know. They trying to control the population, and this is a way they trying to do it, bro. This is the way they're trying to do it. They're trying to give you an ultimatum. Either you gonna do this or you gonna do that, and until you, I can't say too much. It's power in the people. And we getting really big. And once I start saying certain shit and certain people start actually making those moves, then they gonna be on my ass. So that's why I gotta watch what I say and how I say it. But man, there's so much I want to say, but it ain't time yet. But it's just, yeah, it's just crazy to me, bro. They trying to control way too much. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts. Y'all agree with me? Are they controlling too much? Let me know. I don't really like that law. I don't agree with that. I don't know. Who are you to tell me? Who are you to judge? Shouldn't we be leaving that to God? But then I know some people like to use the word discernment. Some people like to use that word to substitute the word judge and still get away with judging. Some people actually know what discernment truly is. But there's some people who like to manipulate that. You know, they like to be like, I'm not going to use the word judge, but I'm going to say discernment, but I'm still doing the same shit as if I was judging.
My mama had a hunted blanket from Mexico when we were kids, dog. My mama was in the Navy, so she traveled a lot when she was younger, and she got this blanket from Mexico when we were kids, me and my little brother. So me and him used to sleep under this blanket, dog. Every time me and my little brother slept under this blanket, dog, we would have the most demonic dreams, and we would suffer from spiritual attacks. I'm talking about waking up with shadow people standing over us, we seeing shadows, we getting attacked in our dream, we hearing stuff, all type of demonic crap, dog. Now, when my mama and my little sister slept under the blanket, they never had any of these type of issues. It only affected me and my little brother. So me and my little brother told my mama about this shit, dog. She took the blanket and she slept under it. She didn't have any issues. So she gave the blanket back to us and she told us that she got it from Mexico and that she liked the blanket and she didn't want to throw it out. But she said if we slept under it again and we had the same dreams, then she would throw it out. Man, we slept under that damn blanket, boy, and had some more demonic dreams, dog. Shit was attacking us. We seeing stuff. Same shit, dog. We got that blanket on up out of there, and we stopped having the dreams. I say all that to say, dog, spirits can attach themselves to anything. It's personally why I don't buy antique things, and I don't like to buy secondhand things. Be mindful of what you bring into your home.
He was hitting that, bro. He was on point too.
Finally, for the moment we've all been waiting for. The video just leaked and no one else is talking about this. But prepare yourself because what you're about to see, we know Diddy. Diddy has done a lot of crazy things over the past 20 years. Most people point to what happened to those parties. But what's even scarier than that is what happened to Tupac and Biggie. It makes you wonder what else are they hiding from us.
Have y'all heard about what really happened between Tupac and Diddy? So this is Kim Porter. This is P. Diddy's ex-wife that passed away mysteriously. Well, she had a book, and this book was essentially exposing who P. Diddy really was. Now, one of the chapters in her book was named after Tupac. It starts by saying her and Diddy were in an open relationship, meaning they can go mess with people. Now, Tupac was one of the people that Kim Porter was messing with. And it was all fine and dandy until this one moment. P. Diddy asked to do things with Diddy and Tupac. Tupac wasn't with that. Diddy didn't stop there. Next time he had the opportunity, he tried to turn it into a competition about who could do it better. Tupac also thought this was weird, and it actually angered him. This created...
I'm gonna tell y'all what I think Diddy and maybe Suge Knight. And I would say maybe it's like a 75% chance Suge was in on this too. But y'all remember that meeting that they had when they said they was gonna take out certain artists and put in certain artists to control a certain perception of the people who were listening to this style of music? And those same people who was controlling the record labels was controlling the private prisons as well. You see how it all fits hand in hand? You control the perception, you get them to go fill up those beds that you own a private prison on. The same private prison you own about to get filled up because y'all get it. So my thing is, y'all know how there's a 1% or there's a certain body of families who control the world for us to all pick a certain side, whether you red, whether you blue, whether you like this team or that team, whether you're a Laker or you're a Knicks fan, whether you're a 49er fan or a Cowboy fan, or a Commanders fan and a Cowboys fan. Y'all get what I mean? Eagles fan, Commanders fan. Like, y'all see, y'all get what I'm getting at. They always want you to choose something. In my opinion, Diddy and Suge, bro, they were the main. I think Diddy was playing chess with Biggie and Pac. Me personally, that built his money up, built his brand up. That too far to reach? They was messing with the public, making the public pick a side. Are you East Coast or you West Coast? Both artists go, make them bigger than ever, make them legendary. You rich forever off of them, especially if you own their masters or their music or their royalties. Is this too far of a reach? Let me know. I just think he took what the 1% do with politics. I think he took that musically and ran with it in the hip hop culture. That's my observation.
There's people in it. Oh my god, there's so many people in it. Please tell me you're getting this on video. Yeah, it's over.
That's a whole ass house. Y'all think they missing or they got taken?
Okay, you guys, I have never seen this before. I was driving on the highway and these vehicles look like police cars, but they say photo enforcement. It says New Orleans. So New Orleans photo enforcement. What is this?
Please answer that for me. I don't have no clue. I can imagine.
There is a very real vampire society living among us in plain sight. I actually have some exclusive insider information to add to Light Paladin's video. It first mentioned how Playboi Carti started dressing and acting like a vampire when he released the song Vamp Anthem, and how this is not a coincidence. This also wasn't a phase, like it's a signal you could choose to become a vampire. There are people in every major city, especially in like the fashion, the art, the music industry, who practice blood rituals, who literally alter their DNA to evolve beyond human, like in order to become something else. He explains that he's seen it himself. He lives in a very major metro city, so do I live in New York, and he's been inside the scene. It's exactly like Blade, or like one of those gritty 2000s vampire movies, where it's underground clubs, red lighting, no mirror, people whisper in Latin, and he's not exaggerating. Don't even get me started on the fashion industry. Some of these runway shows are rituals disguised as art. I went to one last year and we couldn't have cameras, we couldn't have anything like that. We were just there to like take it all in. And at the event, they made everyone wear these like red veils. The lights were then dimmed to near darkness. And then the floor that the models were walking on was kind of like a mirror. And it looked like this mirror was drenched in blood. And then like one model bit the other one on the neck. People clapped like it was some sort of like edgy performance art. But like, I'm telling you, it felt real. But of course, this is just a story for entertainment purposes. There was also a show in Paris that I only heard about where there wasn't a guest list. Like, and this is for entertainment purposes. This is all just like fun and pretend. You would have to bleed to get in. The designer never gave interviews, and people say that she hasn't aged for like 20 years. And that is the thing about these vampires. They don't age, guys. Like, wow, they got work done seemingly out of nowhere. Very quick recovery. Megan Fox has also openly discussed how she and MGK admit that they drink each other's blood. Remember, all of this is a conspiracy theory. It's just for entertainment purposes. Don't take anything I say as fact. But these nightclubs are like entry points. They're kind of like a testing ground. And the more elite the club, the closer you get to the inner circle. And there's a certain level where you're not just partying. You're in like a different dimension. And there are allegedly people in these circles that don't even blink, and they speak in riddles. There's actually a rave in Brooklyn that happens every equinox that has no phones allowed. And you'll hear about it once and then never find it again. And people vanish for days afterward. And then the people who return are all a bit different. I'm not saying to like go look for it. I'm saying that like it's already around you. And if you haven't been invited, you might at some point. This is just a spooky story. It's just a little conspiracy theory just for entertainment purposes. This is not fact. I am not saying that any of this is real or true.
It's entertainment. Don't take it too serious, too literal.
So I've been showing you guys how the sky has been looking real different as of lately, y'all, particularly the clouds. They've been looking a lot bigger, a lot puffier, right? And sometimes looking like straight up cities in the sky. Well, take a look at this over here in Gulfport, Mississippi. Y'all see that? It's literally a pyramid in the sky. And look, it's alive, y'all. This one is very different from the one that we're used to seeing in the form of appearance, because this one looks more etheric. Look, it looks more, it's electromagnetic charge, right? Like it's bouncing off the light. Y'all see that? You can literally see the aura of the pyramid. It's vibrating on a higher frequency, but the energy field, you can see that it's cloaked in light. And look at the plasma, the lightning that's moving all around. Yo, and all of these animes have been telling us about the cities in the sky. Check this out from Naruto. This is from the episode The Land of the Sky. Do you guys see that over here? Hold on, let me zoom in. Do y'all see these statues? Look at that. Is that the Olmecs? Look at that. Look at that, y'all. Isn't that the Olmecs? Isn't that me? Let me close my eyes. Hold on. Isn't that me, y'all? Look at that. Look at this. They've been telling us about this. And don't you find it strange of how these buildings resemble pyramid shape? Y'all see that, man? These animes, they be telling us, man. Animes like Castle in the Sky. Animes like Dragon Ball Z, where they show Korin's Tower on top of Earth, and then on top of Korin's Tower you have Kami's Lookout, where human beings can't really go. Animes like One Piece, where they show sky. Y'all, this storm in Texas, much more bigger than I thought, y'all. This storm literally washed away an all-girls Christian school campground. Now y'all know this thing came in like a thief in the night, so not all of them were saved. All in all, there were 750 girls. 13 of them were found unalive. 23 of them are still missing. One of the girls was actually found in a tree 13 miles down from where the school was, y'all. The school is completely submerged in water. Look at this.
Because there's a little town in Kerrville, Texas, about 60 miles from San Antonio. Most people know where San Antonio is if you don't live in Texas. The river has risen over 40 feet in 3 hours. It is washing away everything. But pray for this right here, please. There was a girls' camp, a Christian girl camp. All of them were up there camping. There's a nice river everybody rides on around there. It's a beautiful place. Beautiful. But there was a bunch of Christian girls up there. 20 of them I don't think they found yet. I think there's 13 of them that they have found and identified. And they did.
So here's the campground over here while it was being overtaken by the water. That was a campground's pool. But yeah, y'all. One of the girls was found in the trees. At least 23 or more are missing, and a lot of them were found unalive. Y'all, this is some crazy times that we are in, man. This is literally another North Carolina event. But yes, y'all, the shift is here. Like, follow, and share for more videos like this.
Let me tell y'all true story. Be simple. Watch this video to the end. A giant footprint. TikTok. This is for entertainment purposes only. Let's go.
Man, if that's not a giant's footprint.
Come on, man.
I don't know what is, bro.
What is that?
Hey, look at that thing. Look at how perfect defined that foot is.
This can't be real. Come on!
It would be like, oh, this is probably just some rock,
Okay.
But when you literally look a little further.
Another one.
You see a whole nother imprint.
Get ready.
What are the odds of that?
This is insane.
Toes. Right there, the same size toes. Right there, bro.
I'm playing with me, son. TikTok. This is for entertainment purposes only, and I'm telling you right now, that must be special effects because he did not find that, and I didn't find anything. He said he found it. Shut up! Giant footprints. Yeah. They're in places that you shouldn't be. Stop playing with me, son. I'm telling you right now, guys, they're outside. I wonder what time they come out. Probably late night when nobody's around. It was 2 of them, not just 1. So what he was walking along the shoreline? Shut up! But what if he hides in the water? Shut up! Don't you say it. Stop playing with me, son. Guys, this is getting out of hands, and there's giants out there now. Allegedly. But I tell you one thing, if I'm ever out there, around the rocks, around the water, chilling, just enjoying my day, and I see some footprints like that, what you think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get up out of there quick.
Holy shit. He said what?
Happy birthday is witchcraft. Touch wood is an ancient magic ritual to summon the tree spirits. Turning the lights off and chanting happy birthday while blowing out candles and making a wish is a form of magic rituals. Black mirrors were used to contact spirits, and we use them every single day. They were called scrying mirrors. Scry became screen. When you are praying, you are trying to cast a spell to change reality with your words. The word abracadabra translates to I will create with my words. This is why we call it spelling. It's a spell. Birthday rituals are making making you age quicker. When we say how old are you, we are tricking our subconscious mind that we are old. When you jinx something, this is a jinn, which is an invisible creature within the astral planes.
Shit, I celebrate birthdays. Y'all think I'm hella young.
The phase of the moon that was during your date of birth determines your purpose. So go ahead and Google your date of birth and whichever phase you were on, and let's go through this together. So if you were born on a new moon, this means that you are a creator. You bring things to life that aren't already existing. If you were born on a waxing crescent, then you are here to create a spark. You are here to take initiative. You are here to take the first step. If you were born on a first quarter, this means that you are a warrior. You are here to fight. You are here to break free of limitations. You are here to set the standards for working extremely hard. If you were born on waxing gibbous, then you are here to refine and improve those around you. If you were born on a full moon, you have a massive mission. This is an incredible, transformative person. If you were born on a waning gibbous, then you are the wise one. You are here to use all of the energy that you have learned and then teach it to other people. If you were born on a last quarter, then you are here to release old patterns. You are here to let go of what no longer serves the energy around you. And if you were born on a waning crescent, you were here to complete the mission that you feel. You are ending things that no longer serve the collective. You are setting the new stone for new chapters. You are here to save people.
Shit, I was born on a Wayne Gibbous.
All right, let's get it. This video will be titled, Why They Push the World to Speak English, the Language of Gibberish. You ever wonder why the whole world had to learn English? I mean, really think about it. For a planet full of thousands of languages, why this one? Why was English chosen as the global tongue? It wasn't by accident, and it wasn't because it was the most efficient or the most expressive or even the most ancient. No, it was chosen because it's an inverted language. And not just a little bit. I'm talking about a language that was designed from its very inception to disconnect you from nature, from truth, and from resonance. See, most people don't realize that language is a frequency. Language is spellcraft. Every word you speak is like casting a vibration into the field. So what happens when the very structure of your language is built on a mirror, where things don't mean what they should, and sounds don't flow like they do in nature? And literally everything, or 70% of the words that you speak that you think mean one thing, literally mean the opposite. Not around. Serious. See, most people don't realize that language is frequency. You get a planet of people trying to resonate with a universe that literally can't understand them. Let me explain. Languages like ancient Druidic, Aramaic, Sanskrit, they were living languages. Their letters flowed like water. The sounds they made echoed the movements of natures, the wind, the waves, the rustling of trees. The Druids, for example, would name their trees by the sound their leaves made when the wind touched them. That's how in tune they were. That's the resonant language. That's what it means to be in harmony with creation. Now compare that to English. Rigid, boxy, clipped, monosyllabic. It's a Frankenstein of older tongues, Latin, Germanic, French, Hebrew, all jumbled and twisted. But more than that, it's intentionally reversed. Now take the word queen. People think it means royalty. Women all over the world calling themselves queens like it's empowering. But in Old English, queen literally meant whore. Look it up. It comes from the word seween, a woman of low morals. Now take the word. Most of us think it's the dirtiest word you can say to a woman. But if you trace it back to its ancient African and patriarchal roots, was a sacred word, a title of reverence. It was used to refer to the divine feminine, the sacred portal, the place of life and wisdom. So the bad word actually meant divine woman, and the good word meant prophet. This isn't coincidence. This is intentional inversion. Now, what if I told you maybe 50, 60, or even 70% of the English words are like this, where the common modern meaning is the exact opposite of the original, where the vibration is stripped, reversed, mocked, and deadened. Words like evil used to be live, spelled backwards. God is dog in reverse. Grammar is from grimoire, meaning spell book. Spelling is literally spell casting, and you think that it's just a clever wordplay? No, this is literally design. So who designed it? Huh? You ever thought about that? Let's go back, really far back, to the Phoenicians. Seafaring merchants, master traders, just arrive in power. They came after a great catastrophe. Some say it was a flood. Others say a solar strike or a pole shift. Whatever it was, the world was shattered. Civilizations were lost. Memory was fragmented. And then, what do you know? The Savior showed up. We see this pattern over and over. After a world-ending event, so back to English. Why is this the global language? Because it's the final form of that inversion. It's the Tower of Babel 2.0. It looks unified, but it's confused. It sounds intelligent, but it's hollow. It's spread around the world because when you speak it, especially if it's the only language you know, your spells don't land. Your prayers are distorted. Your affirmations are getting scrambled in the ether. You're literally speaking in reverse intent. Think about that. You're literally speaking in reverse intent. That is literally what the English language is. When your words are reversed, your reality is too. That's why the world feels backwards. That's why nothing makes sense. That's why culture, law, medicine, education, everything is upside down. Because the code behind it all is upside down. And until we see that, until we reclaim our language, our resonance, and our connections to nature, we'll keep trying to manifest heaven while speaking hell. So no, it's not just a language, it's a system. And that system was built to keep you out of resonance, out of power, and out of tune. Now that you know, the real question is, what language does your soul speak? And how do you start remembering it? English is the language of inverted resonance, empty tongue, hollow speech, a spell that sounds like it means something, but scrambles your intent the moment it leaves your lips. Have a blessed day. Namaste.
Also, because a lot of people ask why we say smooth 7. Because I don't like saying have a good week. Ain't nobody in here weak. Like when they say a day, that mean you in the days. Go to a wake. I'm awake. Those words ain't too similar. You know, these are for people who didn't, who don't understand that or hasn't really came across that rabbit hole. Like, I don't wake up every day. I rise every day. Because you go to a wake during funerals. It's a whole lot of, I don't buy nothing. I invest. We went grocery shopping, I invested into some groceries. Because when you say you invest, it's going to come right back to you. It's a lot of ways you got to change the language. And that's why I say grand rising instead of good morning. I don't mourn. I got up in the AM. I rose up in the AM. Grand rising. Happy rising. It's all types of different ways you can go about it. But like that's why when I see the comments, why does he say smooth 7? Why does he say grand rising? Why does he say this? Why does he say that? Because I control my perception through my language. Language controls perception. Perception controls reality. So for me, I look at how I'm wording something. I don't try to do something. I want to align myself with this. That means I'm letting the universe know, okay, I'm ready to align with that. If you can, sometimes as well, so I hear him say when you're speaking, you're pretty much, doing it in reverse with English. True. But also, there's a way around that. if you tapped in spiritually and you feel it, like in your soul, what I mean, like you feel it, you can feel the universe, you can feel the energy, you can feel shit, you can feel the matrix with your soul, bro. Like if you want something bad enough, you can feel it in your soul, you can see it in your head, and trust me, it's gonna manifest. You're gonna align with that, but control your energy as well when you're trying to do these things. I'm just dropping a little bit of gems. Let me know if y'all already do this, but this is for the ones who didn't, who weren't educated or knowledgeable on this. If you were knowledgeable on this, disregard it, move on. You already mastered that. But there's some people who haven't, and I don't want to pass up on those people. If y'all want more content like that, man, let me know. Send it to me as well if you want it, and we can go ahead and get it rocking.
Shit.
Damn. That's crazy work. Prayers to whoever was stuck up in that.
I'm looking all over TikTok, and I don't know why people aren't talking about this, but Japan has been rocking and rolling now for about 2 weeks with over 1,000 earthquakes, and it's literally shattering the roads, y'all. And there's a prophecy. Look at this. That has been happening for the past 2 weeks. Literally, rocks and everything has been falling out of the mountains. The roads are cracking open. But there's a prophecy that states on the 5th of July this year, something huge is supposed to happen to Japan. Now, they're either saying it's gonna be a giant 9 or above earthquake that shakes the sea floor and causes a tsunami, or something's gonna come out of the sky and take out Japan. But nonetheless, something's gonna happen.
The earth is rumbling beneath Japan, and it's not stopping. In the past 2 weeks alone, over 900 earthquakes have rattled on a remote island, is unleashing a storm of seismic fury that feels less like nature and more like a warning. The ground won't rest, and neither will the fear. The rumor originates from a 2022 Japanese comic book, The Future I Saw, which features a dream for seeing a tsunami and is also available in Chinese. The popular manga artist, known for eerily accurate past predictions, forewarned of a catastrophic disaster striking Japan in early July, specifically pinpointing July 5th. The fears of a megaquake have led to flight cancellations and reductions in service, affecting tourism.
Yeah, y'all, plenty people have left Japan. People are canceling their flights. People are hiding underground because they have no idea what's popping off. But y'all see that, man. The roads are cracking. I guess is what they mean by release the Kraken, because it's getting serious. But let me know what you guys think about this video. Like, follow, and share for more videos like this. The shift is here. Let's get it. Peace in.
Don't get too lost on the dates. Y'all know we don't get dates right on predictions.
The demonic reason why soccer stadiums look like eyes from above.
Wake up. Do our eyes deceive us? I guess if you have a conspiracy mind, it makes sense, right? Yeah. We know the symbols, and they still throw it in our faces. Makes sense though, right? The halftime show is one of the most viewed events every single year. What a time to harvest the energy from the masses, right? I know, you'll call me crazy, then still deny the symbolism. That's Madonna's halftime show. She pops her top and we see what her costume really is. Understand that sports in general are used to specifically preoccupy our minds with stuff that doesn't even matter. So you think basketball is safe from this? This is the Staples Center, aka the Lakers Arena. You guys catching what that looks like? Because it looks a lot like a reptilian eye to me. Yeah, you call it a coincidence until you see one of the biggest stars in basketball throwing up the same exact symbols. Oh, and what are those? What does that mean? If you know, you know, and I know you know. They don't hold rituals here. It's all just crazy speculation, right?
What y'all think? What y'all think?
Up right now, after this video, go to your search bar, especially spiritual community, type in 4 extras hand. And while it's up, because TikTok will take it down, go see what that dumbass did. Right after he talked all that shit to Unc 607, said he would beat him up. Yo, 607 Unc cursed him or something. That just, there's no way. Humility, this is what happens when you're not humble. The universe exposed what they will do to you. I'm not exaggerating. he blew off his hand. He has no hand. And you see it on TikTok. You don't see the blow up, but you see the picture. Oh my God. Dumbass. Off the back, right? Off the back. How you ain't gonna be in squabbles no more.
I'm blowing nigga up.
blows his hand off.
CDs, nigga. I'm throwing them in your house. I'm throwing them at you, nigga. Burning Avenue, nigga, off the back. I'm blowing your ass up. I'm blowing somebody up today off the back.
I couldn't show the clip of his hand missing.
Man, so 4 Extra going viral right now. He just blew his shit off with a firework. This came right after he was trolling saying he was gonna throw a firework at somebody. The picture looked even worse. I don't even think he got a hand no more. Ain't no way he just went out like this. That's why I don't mess with them fireworks. I'm gonna watch everybody else do it though. Man.
Now that's facts. I don't play around when it comes to the fireworks, bro. I ain't playing around with no firecrackers either. All the illegal shit, I ain't got time for the fines, and I ain't got time to be losing no limbs or nothing, bro. I'm straight. I'm good. I don't even like 4th of July. That shit raises my damn anxiety up. All them loud ass pops, bro. No, I'm straight. That shit messes with my head. But I know some other people. I know people who like it. I know people who celebrate it, and I know some people who don't celebrate it for certain reasons. If you don't, whatever it is, I respect it. 4 Extra, shout out to the homie. Hopefully he good. I know he gonna be tough. I know he gonna be able to bounce back from this one. And y'all go check out 4 Extra. Run it up. Show him some love. But prayers to him. That shit dangerous. That shit crazy. What y'all think? Was it karma? Was it not? Was it the universe humbling him? What y'all think? But I can't show the clip of his actual hand, what it looked like when he was sitting down. I had to skip that part. But I actually got to see it. And if y'all want to go ahead and see it, y'all go to TikTok. Check it out. It might be down. It might still be up. Most likely going to still be up by now. That shit they keep up. The shit they take down be like the shit to make you question. Shit to make you think. Real life things. Those are things they'll take down. But something like that, I'm sure they'll keep that up. But y'all let me know. Go check it out. Man, I could still... Man, he from Cali, bro. He's still going to catch a squabble. He's still going to catch a fade with somebody. He not about to turn that down, bro. I'm just being honest. Yeah, it might be a little different when he ain't got his other hand, but just because he lost his hand, his heart's still the same, though. But y'all let me know how y'all feel. Let me know, because somebody might disagree. I respect it if you do.
Fireworks is no joke, y'all. Do not fuck around and play with them. This man lost his hand, y'all. 4 Extra lost his hand. I know somewhere 607 Unc probably like karma. He probably sitting in the corner like, I told him. Ain't it crazy how certain things can just change in a blink of a second? This man was real live on Instagram before he was popping these jumps. He was just like, yeah, I got that shit. Blase, blase, blase. Niggas don't want to blase, blase, blase. And then later on, I swear probably like an hour or two later, I just see pictures surfacing of this man with his hand blown off on his thumb left. This the man that say he wanted to fight Aaron the plumber too. This man say he wanted to catch a lot of fades. Now he one hand shorty, one hand pirate. I'm not gonna lie, I will be Captain Hook at this point. But damn, y'all. Prayers up for him, bruh. That's crazy. That's why every time Kai and them, the whole AMP be playing with them fireworks, I be just like, I hope nobody get a fireworks accident, y'all, because that shit is no joke. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down below in the comments. This shit crazy, fool.
Somebody's been lying, but we about to get to the bottom of it, all right? This is the Moor King of the Orient. All right, first I want to let you know they lied to you about where the Orient is, okay? But I'm going to break it down. Don't worry, all right? The Orient, the direction east, all right, the part of the horizon where the sun first appears, all right? Listen, they flipped the maps. We'll get to it. A pearl of the first water, originally meaning one from the Indian seas, all right? Indian seas. Now that would make a lot more sense, all right, if it came from a land that was once called India Superior instead of a land called Hindustan, all right? I'm just saying, all right, let's get back to it. All right, you see those palm trees down there, all right? Native to North America, of course. What did you expect? All right, we're gonna dive in another book, all right? All right, the aristocracy of the early inhabitants of North America, all right, were described as Indians and Moors. All right, now let's get to this. A pearl of the first water. All right, Oriental masonry. How fitting, right? Firstborn among continents, America has been falsely denominated the New World. Hers was the first dry land lifted out of the waters. Hers was the first shore washed by the ocean that enveloped all the earth besides. All right, the first land lifted out of the waters. All right, a pearl of the first water. Man. All right, so we all know that the map was flipped. Africa, America, they've been lying. I proved that this is the Orient, okay? And the reason you don't know your east from your west, your north from your south, is because you've been disoriented, all right? Get it? Orient, east, disorient. Listen, it's literally to turn from the east. They turned America from the east, all right, to the west by flipping the maps and got you disoriented, all right? America is the old world, the first out of the waters, the land of milk and honey. Follow me for more.
What's your thoughts, man? Spam it up.
While everyone's attention is on Boulder, Colorado, you just so happen to overlook what happened in Louisiana. Oh, you didn't know that on May 29th, the Louisiana House of Representatives passed Bill SB 46? And in case you don't know what this bill is about, walk outside and look up. Tell me if you see something in the sky. That's what the bill was about. And in case you need me to elaborate a bit more, this bill was aimed at banning certain squiggly lines that some people see in the sky. It's the first 4 letters of chemistry, and it's the second word of hiking trails. Now put those 2 words together. That's what the bill was about. And the reason I'm being all weird about it is because TikTok's community guidelines prohibit me from actually talking about this, and they'll flag my video as misinformation. But the proponents of Bill SB 46 actually claim that certain aircraft squiggly lines are intentionally altering weather patterns. And according to Fox 8 Live News, State Representative Kimberly Landry Coates, a supporter of this bill, alleges that substances like aluminum and barium are being dispersed into up there to modify the weather. However, some scientists' consensus holds that the trails seen behind aircraft, known as contrails, are simply water vapor condensed at high altitudes. But if it's just water vapor, tell me why the House bill passed with the 58-32 vote and includes provisions for the Louisiana Department of Environmental Quality to document and report squiggly line complaints. And now some critics are arguing that this legislation lends credibility to a debunked conspiracy theory and could divert resources from pressing environmental issues. So what are your thoughts on these squiggly lines in our dark blue sky? Let me know in the comment section if you think that's a thing or if they're just water vapor. And don't forget to hit that follow button for your daily updates.
Nah, they spraying some shit in the atmosphere for entertainment purposes, though.
When they see these ships land and the motherfuckers get off them, look just like us. And that's what a lot of our own guys and goddesses gonna do when these ships start landing down a little lower and niggas get off looking just like us, but with a way brighter glow. I'm talking about brighter than the sun. You ain't gonna be able to look at them if your frequency ain't high enough. Cause we are luminous beings. They ain't been breathing oxygen. They you though, they your family, your cosmic family. But they ain't been breathing oxygen, so they radiant like at our full strength. And niggas gonna fall down and prostrate when they see him thinking that it's Jesus returning. And they gonna be like, get your goofy ass up. Ain't no Jesus, nigga. We you. Get your ass up, nigga. It's Ezekiel's will. These wheels was about, he was describing the mothership returning and releasing her commander ships.
First of all, free Rashad Jamal. Let me know if y'all agree, whether y'all disagree. Whichever one it is, we still gonna go ahead and be family about at the end of the day. But another reason why, like, I always say free Rashad Jamal, because I look at it from this perspective. When he was booming, when he was popping, and his content was working, there was people who supported him. And they were against the people he was talking about. The moment those people that he was talking about dirtied his name and said he did something, some of the same people who was supporting him, who was right there with him, watching every damn video, commenting under every video, believed the same people that dirtied his name. Believed the people that dirtied his name. When those people that dirtied his name were a part of the same line of the people who y'all was going against when he was talking about them. You see how hypocritical that is? I peeped that when it first happened. Kendrick Lamar has a song, when shit hits the fan, are you still a fan? I don't like to refer to anybody as fans. I like to refer to everybody as supporters, family, because I don't like thinking I'm bigger than nobody. I came from the same struggle that everybody else came from. I went to the same schools other people went to. I did the same shit other people did, good and bad. You know what I mean? And when I see you, I'm going to give you the same energy as if, you know, I was on camera, whether I wasn't on camera, whether you a CEO or whether you a maintenance man. I'm going to show you the same respect. You my guy. We peoples. We all the same, in the same boat. One paycheck short of being in a effed up situation. But when I see that, it just pisses me off, because it's like, how can you ride with somebody 1 minute and then when he telling you, oh, these people gonna do this, and then when they do it, you still believe those people instead of believing him when they have no evidence. You know what I mean? This shit's crazy. It's like media controls people's perception. No matter what you say to them, if they come for it, I had to watch and learn from his experience. To where if they came at me and said I did something I know damn well I didn't do, I don't even care if the world don't believe me. As long as my family believes me. As long as my mother believes me. And she knows the truth and God knows the truth, I'm good. My sister, my mom, and God, as long as they know the truth, I'm good. My homies, as long as they know the truth, I'm good. But like, I just see how shit can be. People can support you today, and then there could be a allegation, and that shit might not even be true. But these people who put it on you is the same people you was trying to warn the world about, and now they on your ass, the world will switch on you. That's all I'm gonna say. I peeped it, I've seen it, I understand it, and that's how the world works sometimes. But free Rashad Jamal, that's my guy, bro. You know, I ain't even got to see some of y'all faces right now. But some of y'all faces gonna resemble mine. And y'all feel the same way I do. That shit nasty. But some of y'all some nasty asses. And y'all like that shit. I know y'all do, bro. I know it, bro. That's nasty. She wouldn't have did that if it didn't get her tips money. Or if it didn't give her acknowledgement. Something, bro. That shit crazy. One of y'all fellas in here is nasty. And y'all like that shit, bro. I know it. That's nasty. Damn. Farting fire and shit.
There is a crazy video floating around the internet involving this doll right here. The story goes, a guy who collects porcelain dolls went to an antique shop and saw this doll. He kind of wanted it for his collection. He brought it home. And that's when the crazy paranormal stuff began. He proceeded to place the doll on the floor. That's when his daughter's Cabbage Patch doll came to life. You heard me. The Cabbage Patch doll came to life. As a matter of fact, check this video out.
This is what happens
Look at this.
whenever I put her near my daughter's old Cabbage Patch doll.
Look at the doll.
But that's not the weirdest part. There's no batteries.
No batteries.
But wait, there's more.
I even cut
the wire to
Look
see
at this.
if that would stop it. Is she causing this?
So, do you think that that doll is causing this? You could see there are no batteries in the back of the Cabbage Patch doll. The wire that also connects the battery pack to the doll has also been cut. This is some creepy, crazy, paranormal activity between this doll and the Cabbage Patch doll. Now, that's happening during the daytime. Can you just imagine when they go to bed at night, they're hearing the Cabbage Patch doll run around and go crazy and try to connect with this doll? What do you think is causing this? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And as always, I'd love to hear from you.
Man, both of them toys would have been out the house. And it got one eye, bro.
Y'all see this? What in the new cycle Age of Aquarius is going on here in Mexico? This ain't snow, y'all. This is foam. Toxic foam. What you're looking at here is toxic foam floating around in the streets of Mexico. So after it's been raining some heavy rains in Mexico, both a dam and a river overflowed and it hit this water treatment center, and boom, now you have toxic waste, toxic foam all over the streets of Mexico. And yes, people are getting extremely sick from this. Eye irritation, coughing, they're getting inflammation all in their body, skin irritation, hives, and a lot of people have been hospitalized. So this specific town got foam. And then the other part of town, you got nothing but straight up dirty, murky, violent water that's pushing cars into Neverland, never to be seen again. This is crazy. And check this out. The water was so strong, it ripped through the local cemetery and literally unearthed the dead, y'all. Look at this. Oh my goodness, look at these cars, y'all. It looked like giants just threw them up. It looks like giants was playing with these. How symbolic is this, y'all? The dead is literally rising during this global cleanse. Didn't Jesus say that? The dead shall rise first? Y'all, look at this. Look at the kind of water that Mexico has to deal with, y'all. Look, this is crazy. No wonder why people are getting sick. Water is literally cracking the whole world, y'all. This is literally what the Age of Aquarius is about, man. The water bearer. Y'all, there is an energetic purge going on, you guys, man. And this is crazy. That sky looks eerie as hell, man. The shift is here. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Let's continue to get it. Peace in.
Yeah, y'all, I'm gonna be honest. I have to lead towards an energetic purge because it's like there was too many prophecies and things that people would say would start to happen when the energy would start to change, and we starting to see a lot of that shit. I thought it was ramping up, last year, bro. This year's more popping off than last. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts. Prayers in Mexico, prayers in New York, prayers to Texas. Any place that's affected with the floods, fires, anything that's unnormal, bro. Prayers to y'all. Shit's crazy. It's crazy. But what do y'all think? Y'all think it's the energetic purge? Y'all think it's man-made? Y'all think it's both? I keep asking y'all that question, man. Let me know, collective. But y'all know we made it to the end of this, and if you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7, and this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps Collective grow, helps Collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But even if you're watching on your TV, whatever the case is, I wish it was smooth 7. Shout out to the Collective again. I love y'all. I hope y'all having a good one. Hope y'all having a smooth 7. But until I see y'all on the next one, y'all know what it is. We gone.
Ay, yeah, I just check my account. Sheesh, at the amount. You probably know it.